Hey Max, how's you doing?
Yeah, everything is alright. It's nice and warm here, so it's good.
What about the championship? But it looks like you are not only fighting on the track but outside the track.
I don't need to go to dinner with Toto, I don't need to kiss his ass or anything like that.
I think it's natural, when it's between two teams, you try to, of course, make it more difficult for each other, and I think that's a natural process. It's been done in the past, so nothing new there. At the end of the day, as a driver, I think it's important to always just focus on the track, and that's what I'm doing.
Se va por fuera Lewis Hamilton, es un misil imparable, los dos rueda a rueda, aguanta, Max Verstappen, los dos por fuera,
Pero la pista no
los dos por fuera.
Have you watched the race again?
No, I mean...
You usually do?
Yeah.
To review the races?
I do review the races. Of course, the recent ones is easier to remember. But it's been a very tight battle, so I think it's good, of course, for Formula One.
And any regret about approaching to the Lewis car?
It's not allowed to touch your rear wing anymore, that's for sure. Otherwise, you have a very expensive fine. But apparently, you can drive with your seatbelts loose. It's cheaper, so I might think about that.
Okay, you review the races, but what about the blogs, news, the others' opinions, press, media?
I don't follow anyone or any blogs on my social media. The only things I follow is other sports, what I enjoy, especially football, but it can be anything, cycling, MotoGP. Of course, MotoGP now is finished, but I like to follow these kind of things, and I don't read anything about Formula One because I know what is important for me to know, and that's what's happening here in the team, and that's what I focus on, and that's how I just go to the next race.
That's good, because it's perfect your answer to start with my next part of the interview. Okay. Because my aim today is to let our viewers know you a little bit more.
Okay.
Right? Better.
All right.
And that's one of the questions. So, are you a football supporter? Do you
Yes.
follow owner? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one is your team?
My favorite team in Holland is PSV, Eindhoven. But let's say international, Barcelona.
Okay, and so are you happy with Xavi? He wanted to come this weekend, but now he's in Barcelona.
No, I think he has more important stuff to do, of course. So, it's great. I think it's great for the club. Of course, I'm sad for Koeman because he's Dutch and he had to leave, and he was also a legend of the club. But the club is, of course, in a difficult situation. But it also gives a great opportunity for now the young talents to come through and become very successful. I'm excited to see what's happening.
Do you have any idol, or maybe you used to have it when you were a child trying to be Formula One driver?
No, I never had an idol, but of course in Holland, big idol was Johan Cruyff. And it's sometimes I read his books and I met him just before he died, a few weeks before.
Barcelona, I remember.
In Barcelona, and it was very nice. Normally I'm never very impressed or interested to meet anyone, but I was actually very happy that I met him, and also looking back of how he was approaching things. For me, he made it sound very simple, and I'm the same.
So I think I have a little bit the answer of the next question. Are you more a dreamer or a realistic person?
No, I'm very realistic. I don't like to dream about anything racing related in terms of outcomes or results, this kind of things.
When you listen Max Verstappen the champion to be?
After the race in Abu Dhabi.
What if you win?
I don't know how I will react, and I think it's good because I don't think about these things. So I just let it out in the moment, hopefully, if it happens.
And what if you don't?
Also, again, I don't think about the positive, I don't think about the negative. I just stay very in the middle. I think that always works best.
If you weren't a Formula One driver, what would you be?
Well, when I was little, around 8-9 years old, I also used to race on 2 wheels. And I really enjoyed that. But I realized I had more talent on 4 wheels. But if it would have been the other way around, I would have probably tried, of course, to do something on 2 wheels.
Do you have any friends on the paddock?
Yeah, I'm good friends with a few drivers. Of course, it's a little bit easier once you're not teammates and you have your own time. And, especially when you're spending a few years already in Formula One and, you start to build up a bit more of a friendship. But then again, I have a really good friendship now also with Checo as my teammate. Before I knew him as a driver in Formula 1, but now, being in the same team, actually, we have a really good time. So, for sure there are a few guys out there.
Are you the same person here, on the circuit, that outside?
I think so. I think it's very important to try and always be yourself.
How do you motivate yourself?
I don't need to motivate myself. I know that once I jump in the car, I'm ready to go.
Is Max Verstappen afraid of anything?
Yeah, I don't like sharks, and I don't like.
Fortunately, a little bit far.
Yeah,
from
here
here
it's okay.
Yeah.
And I don't like big hairy spiders. I really don't like that.
And what do you feel having the Orange Army? Thousands of people following you all around the world.
Yeah, it's an amazing support. They almost come to every race, and of course, a few races there are even more people. And to have my first home Grand Prix as well in Zandvoort was something really special to see all that support. I don't need people to cheer me on for extra motivation, but it gives you goosebumps, when you jump in the car and you see that much orange all over the place. It's something really amazing.
Who is your trusted person? The one you cry with, you laugh with?
It's difficult. Of course, naturally, just at home, like my father, my mom, my sister, all of them, it's very important to be able to say a lot of things. And the same goes for my manager, we can share a lot of things. And of course, the same goes with your girlfriend or whatever. I think it's always very important.
And finally, Max, is there life beyond Formula 1?
Absolutely. Formula 1 is not all, and especially not for me. I enjoy what I'm doing, but there is a lot more than just Formula 1.
Nice interview. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
I like your answers. Thank you so much.
Very good.